Islam, Shalom, Hola, Aloha, Osio, Bonjour, Assalamu Alaikum. This is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor. Do you have questions about claiming your nationality? Are you confused or hesitant on how to get started or where to get started? Resources on what to study? Questions and answers? Maybe even a question on where to purchase an authentic fez? Help me help you. Book your session below. Use keywords Moorish nationality. Islam, Shalom, Hola, Aloha, Bonjour, Assalamu Alaikum, Osio. This is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, coming to you live in full effect. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I'm dropping new content. Leave a comment, interact with me. Thank you. I really do appreciate your viewership. Let's jump into another one. Today, I want to speak about some of these strange events that's going on lately and why I make my channel on some of the topics that I choose to. If you noticed on my channel, I focused on a few different categories. History, I've focused on law. I've also focused on current events or strange events for some entertainment purposes. I've also done some topics on like technology and projections of the future as well. The reason I chose to focus on a few different categories, a few different topics, or coming at some of these ideas on a few different angles, all right? So my strategy is to pretty much help to bring awareness and to pretty much spark a light, spark a flame in someone I can reach with my message. All right, I realize I cannot do everything on my own. I do not know everything. All right, I'm learning each and every day. I know some people have more skill in other areas of expertise than I do, and I'm hoping that with my message, I can ignite that flame, that spark that will illuminate someone else and bring them to the forefront of this battle that we're facing as a nation of people, as humans on this planet, as conscious and enlightened individuals that are moving toward a greater good. All right, so there was this concept that I was introduced to by a good friend of mine. All right, we used to play video games in my youth when I was younger, PC games, and we used to play this game called Dune. All right, so we all know about, maybe not all of us, but the Dune franchise has blown up recently with the Dune Prophecy series and also the 2 Dune movies that have come out recently, science fiction. But those games, those types of games are called RTS, which means real-time strategy, right? You'd have to collect resources, build and fortify your defenses, your base, and you have to watch out for potential enemies that are also on the same field, that is simultaneously doing the same thing that you are, finding resources, building, and trying to expand. So the objective is to pretty much take over the entire map. But back then I learned of a concept about fighting on multiple fronts, right? So that's why I want to bring this to that fighting on multiple fronts, right? If you are commanding your army or your troops, or you're in a battle, and the enemy, your adversary, your opponent is attacking you from one direction, it's easy to focus all your attack and defense on that direction that the enemy is coming from. If the enemy decides to attack you from behind and from the front, you have to focus on protecting your flank, and you also have to focus on the advancing enemy in front of you. All right, that is called battling on two fronts. Now, if your enemy also attacks you from the front and the rear, your flank, and then attacks with a type of pincer maneuver coming from one of the sides, the left or the right side, and then you have to adjust your strategy and your offense and defense to once again focus on the attack coming from your front, the attack coming from the rear, your flank, and then the pincer maneuver that's coming from either the left or the right side. And in that situation, you will be fighting on three fronts. All right, that is a very disadvantageous state of events. You never want to fight on more than two fronts. Primarily, you want to focus on and try to focus on only one front. All right, that's the most powerful position, having a battle on one front. If you have to battle on more than two fronts, three or even four fronts, the odds of survival and victory are very, very slim. What I want to bring that back and connect it into why I focus on so many different angles and topics on my channel. I know this is a battle that we as a nation of people, the enlightened ones, the ones who are on a path for betterment and knowledge and to raise fallen humanity, we are fighting a battle on multiple fronts. And that's why I make content on history, I make content on law, I make content talking about current events. All right, I make content talking about different global geopolitical topics, because I know there are different people out there who have more expertise and more knowledge in different fields than I do, and they can take that battle further than me, myself, personally can. All right, and this battle that we're fighting is a spiritual battle. It is a mental battle, and it is a physical battle. All right, that's three fronts that we have to fight on. We have to focus on and fight and combat and repel the spiritual attacks. We have to focus on combat and repel the battles and the attacks that are coming from the mental front, and then also the physical. We have to do all of that simultaneously. The odds of prevailing are indeed against us, fam, because these forces have been orchestrating, they have been mobilizing, they have been gaining strength for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands at this point. But the fight is not over. Always fight the good fight. It's not over until you give up, until you make a conscious decision not to fight anymore or to stop resisting, man. That's pretty much what I wanted to make this video about. I'm going to talk about some current events, and I'm also going to talk about the word supernatural. I'm going to break that down within the Black's Law Dictionary and the Young Reader's Dictionary really fast. I don't want to make this video too long, but I do want to talk about some of the current events that have been happening recently and my take on it. I want to try to connect some of the dots, maybe draw my own hypothesis on what some of this stuff could potentially mean for us in the future and what to potentially look out for. All right, so I want to play a clip or two. Hopefully you enjoy it. Giving credit to the sources which I got those clips from, but I'll be right back with you shortly. Hopefully you enjoy.
I really want you guys to understand that time is running out. And a lot of black people say that, but for real. Part of why the civil rights movement has been so successful, and part of why those who have come after in terms of our leadership have been able to maintain a presence, is that black people have always had a certain amount of moral currency. that we have been using. And let me be the first to tell you, that's used up. White America has been watching us act like fools for a long enough time where any sympathy they may have had to our plight is completely gone. You're approaching a country that, forget hating black people or not hating black people, they just don't care. You can be talking about affirmative action, they can be like, I don't care. It literally is of no importance to me. I don't care about slavery. I don't care about segregation. I don't care about you. I don't care how many of you all go to jail. I don't care at all, because I'm broke. You can't be the proud, noble fighter when every single time someone sees a person that looks like you on television, they're acting like a damn fool. How would they know? How would they know you're not a damn fool?
What are your talents?
I'm a demon slayer. I just gotta keep it real. But y'all probably don't understand that.
Break it down. Demon Slayer.
My biggest war is Elon Musk. I'm really trying to stop the AI, because what y'all don't know is AI is really the demons. And they try to take human form, and they gonna be in the robots. I mean, once they take human forms and get in the robot, they gonna have babies. And here's the thing, like our soul is in this body, but once they have babies, it's gonna kind of like be stuck, because you're gonna be half and half. So now God can never get your soul back. That's what I'm talking about. So it's over. That's why the fire's going on. If you go to ChatGPT right now, you can talk to the devil. And a robot, that's the devil taking human form. I ain't coming to make no shit up.
So what is a sex bot?
I mean, they got it halfway done. But when nut is good, they gonna have sex with the woman. And then they gonna come like, they're gonna be like hybrid. They're gonna have AI, half what? Human. Right? And guess what happened then? You live forever. You trap the soul forever. You beat it, God. Stop playing with me. That was what they were. Because one thing about God, he made his body temporary. And what they trying to do is defeat that. Right? Because we can keep these bodies forever, then we can do a lot of stuff.
All right, so let's jump into the Black's Law Dictionary really quickly and cover this definition that I want to show you really quickly. All right, so we're checking out natural. And we're going to connect like natural and supernatural. All right. So that's what I want to do. I want to look up pretty much supernatural, but I've covered natural before, but let's see. It says the juristic meaning of this term does not differ from the vernacular. All right. I guess the general use, right? Except in the cases where it is used in opposition to the term legal. All right. So that's pretty much all I wanted to do on that one. Cover that really quick. You know, natural is in opposition when it comes legally to of like legal or legal versus natural. Otherwise it would have like the same meaning. But let's check it out. Super. All right, I thought this was interesting when you check out super in Black's Law. All right, it says Latin upon, above, over, higher, as in quantity, quality, and degree, more than, as in super essential, supernatural. You see how it is there? Supernatural and super standard. All right, so I pretty much just wanted to make this point that when it comes to things that are supernatural, talking about supernatural events, supernatural abilities, it's pretty much letting you know that it's in the realm of the real, in the realm of what's natural. All right. And the fact that it's called supernatural could simply mean that it's something that's rarely seen. Now, something that's rare can at times even seem like it's a myth or a fantasy because it's rare. It's so rare that it has not been glimpsed by most people, and most people may not believe the accounts of the people who did witness such a thing if there wasn't any type of physical evidence. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works. Most people need to see something with their eyes, to have some kind of physical evidence in order to believe something. And then it goes into the realm of being supernatural, something that's natural, something that's real. but it's rarely seen. So it becomes super, it becomes higher, it becomes more. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to check out this one, Webster's Young Readers. This dictionary was actually published back in 1979. All right, so it's pretty old. That's why I like it. But we're going to check out natural right here. All right, so clearly it says produced by nature. That's what I wanted to use, produced by nature. So things that are supernatural are not fake, fam. They're not fake. It says not made by man. It says number 2, of or dealing with nature. All right. 5, true to nature. This is free and easy, not forced or artificial. That's the main part. See what I mean? So in the Black's Law Dictionary, it said natural has the same vernacular unless it's opposed by legal, right? So when it comes to something that's natural and something that's supernatural, just know that the supernatural is as real as the natural. All right, it just may not be the event, the happening just may be so rare that it seems that it might not have been real, fam. That's what I wanted to drive this home. But this isn't the first video I've made talking about, like, you know, supernatural events and the word natural as opposed to law. And I really just wanted to like bring this full circle as in why I make certain videos, certain topics talking about some things that may seem to be supernatural and how I am connecting it to what is natural. All right. Right. So hopefully you enjoyed that breakdown with the dictionaries, and hopefully you enjoyed those clips to kind of like drive my point home. The creator of the Boondocks, Aaron McGregor, he was talking about in his video how it seems we've lost our moral currency. So it's like that the battle that's taking place on many fronts, as for us as a people, as a nation of people, so-called black people, so-called African Americans, so-called Negroes, so-called American Indians, you know, the Moors here of this land, the Aboriginal people, the Aborigines, us, what we're facing each and every day, forces we can't see, forces that can be seen, you know, things we understand, some things we don't understand, fam. So it's like, I just want to bring this awareness to anyone who might see this now or even in the future, to light a spark and to further drive this point home. So I am, so you can get my message, so you can get this point, so it can be understood, it can be conveyed, you know, so it could speak to you personally on whatever journey that you might be undergoing at this moment. All right, to help us continue to fight the good fight, because like as long as there's breath in our bodies, as long as we wake up, as long as we rise up each and every day, you know, like our work is not done, fam. So as far, and then the other clip about the brother who's saying that like he's fighting demons, and like I don't co-sign everything he's talking about, but just in that clip right there, when he's saying how like there's like a spiritual battle, fam. It's like things that we can't see, some things that some people have more intricate knowledge of, that they're trying to bring into the forefront, into the future, to affect all of us. And a lot of it has to do with like the bottom line, a lot of it has to do with money, some has to do with destruction, you know. So it really resonated to me when he was speaking on how he's like fighting demons, fam, because I honestly feel like once you get to a certain place, a certain point of knowledge, it's like you realize what's going on out here each and every day in the battles that we're fighting. And if you feel you have the spiritual fortitude to fight a battle on the spiritual front. You know, it's like you really can recognize with awareness that we are fighting like demons out here, fam. And it's not just like the AI demons that I've talked, the AI entities or demons that I've spoke on in previous videos. If you check out my my ChatGPT videos and the videos I've been talking about, like Terminators and things like that, that's just one battle that we're fighting, fam. Like I'm telling you, it's a battle on multiple fronts: spiritual, physical, and mental. You know, we have to combat the disinformation, fam. And it's a lot of things that are going on that we cannot see. On the note of current events, maybe everyone's heard about the crash, the crash of the Black Hawk and the airliner that happened toward Washington D.C. fam. Like I'm keeping my ear to the ground when it comes to this event, this happening, and I'm still waiting for more information to come out. There's people who are making speculations right now. I saw the list. I'm actually going to post that in this video, and I saw a list of the names of some of the passengers who were on that skating team, and I'm looking at some of the family names, some of the surnames or last names of the people who are on board, and all I can say is some of those family names, some of those last names are a little bit suspicious. And one was like Epstein, another who was Maxwell. All right, so if you know about Epstein and Maxwell, another was like Hassan, Julian Hassan. Another one was Hara. Like once again, I told you I'm actually gonna post that here, probably right around this area on the video, and you can see the pictures, the photos of some of the passengers who were on that flight that was taken down by the Black Hawk. And I'm actually going to show some symbolism on that what the Black Hawk means when it comes to omens. All right, so we know a hawk is an indigenous animal. All right, there's certain omens that are associated with seeing a hawk, having a hawk in your presence, and things of that nature. So as far as it being a Black Hawk helicopter that took down that plane, all right, this is just my own hypothesis, my own speculations here, and I'm waiting for more information to come out. But spiritually, I am getting the message that there's more than meets the eye that's going on here, because that military private that high priority military helicopter, the chances of it having a collision with a airliner flying in that restricted airspace does not make sense, fam. And then the pilots who pilot those type of helicopters are the best trained in our military, fam, like the best trained. So the chances of them having like losing control or having navigational issues is highly unlikely. All right, once again, this is just speculation. I don't have all the details about this. There's still investigations going on currently. I believe they're also still releasing names of some of the victims. Very, 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 very concerning. But just some of the names that I saw when it came to this Black Hawk and the airliner that was taken down with the skate team. The names on the skate team, fam: Epstein, kind of weird. Maxwell, kind of weird. Hassan, very, very concerning. There's a few other names there. Just pay attention, fam. I don't want to speak too much on this because I do not have all the facts, all the information. But as far as things for the future that might be unforeseen, this could be I'm not sure if this is good or bad when it comes to the future of this nation and what it could mean, but I feel like there is more at play here. There's strings being seen, there's strings being pulled by the unseen. There could be a secondary agenda that's going on with this crash, fam. I don't have all the details, but hopefully this made sense to you. I don't want to make this video too long. Like, share, subscribe, reach out to me in the comments. Let me know what you think about this form of video. Once again, it's your brother Zach Bay. Peace.